Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
We wouldn't be who we are today if it wasn't for the past. You want to be somebody different? You can't change the past, but you can change the future. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What changes do you want to make?
There's something special about the space between where you are and where you want to be. Because that's where people stop. When it gets hard, most people opt out. They settle for comfort, and life moves on. But for some, they lean in. They step into the fire of their own transformation and surrender to the metamorphosis. Because they know that on the other side of the challenge is where you get your power.
One of the greatest relationships you will ever have is your relationship with the dark moments of your life. Because in those moments, you will discover that your eyes can adjust in the darkest of moments. That means you can find clarity and have vision even when there's division and emptiness around you. You see, greatness is inside of you, but it won't come out unless you step into the light.
We're all hurt. We're all going through something, yet how do people still succeed? They say, I'll limp to the finish line. I will carry my wounds to the finish line. I will not allow this pain to stop me. I'll bring it with me if I have to, but it's not going to stop me. It's not going to distract me from my destiny.
In our life, our decisions shape our destiny. This is just a fact. What we decide shapes our destiny. When's the last time you made a significant decision? What's the decision that you've been sitting on right now, you're hesitating on, that you know you need to make? That like right now could be a defining moment for you, or at least something that alters a trajectory, or maybe just a course correction. I really believe we look back and our lives as a collection of moments. And there's a handful of moments that really can define our lives that are the most magic ones. And you create the moment by making a decision. So if you want to alter your destiny this week, or alter the direction you're going to have this week, it's going to come down to a decision.
Have got to decide what it is that you want the future to look like. And the more specific and the more clear you are, the more likely it's going to happen. The more you understand of what that moment is that you're trying to create and why you're trying to create it, and then you now can build the plan and the strategy to get there.
As you make all these plans, and as you make all these goals, and as you say you're going to do this and that, and all these amazing things, I want you to realize, unless you develop the skill set of mental toughness, unless you develop the ability to adhere, unless you develop the skill of discipline, you will never do any of those things. Ever.
To come out of your dark moments. Stop feeling like you're in this thing alone. You are not. You are a leader and there is greatness in you, but it cannot come out unless you're oppressed. Because when you get oppressed, when you get pushed into something, you fight back. You find out that you're resilient. You find out that you can overcome something. And if you overcome it, you become something. And the moment you become that, everyone comes to you to figure out what's your formula. And that is the secret sauce of success.
You don't need to be gifted. You just need to be committed to being bad at something for as long as it takes to get good at it. It only seems like it happens overnight for most successful people because you didn't know who they were for the years they were struggling and putting in the work when nobody was watching. So just stick to the script. Trust that what you're doing right now is going to pay off in the long run. Don't ask when. Just keep showing up and doing your thing.
When you start living your life and start falling in love with the process and the journey and the process starts to love you back. Right now, you're not even focused on certain goals or destinations. You're just focused on moving in this direction, taking the necessary steps, and understanding that if I keep myself open, good things are going to happen.
Potential is not what you can achieve. It's who you can become. There's a saying, if you're too focused on results, you'll never change. But if you're focused on change, then the results are inevitable. If you achieve success without changing, you will not hang on to that success. Because maybe everything on the outside changed, but nothing on the inside changed.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
Afraid to do, I do it. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it.
The world is not changed by your words. The world is changed by your example. But oftentimes people try to cater to words, right? Because the words oftentimes impact the mind. The mind can be convinced, but the heart must be won. You win the heart with your actions, right? The mind can be convinced by what someone says, but the heart must be won. You win somebody's heart with your actions, not by what you say. The world is not changed by what you say. The world is changed by what you do.
People tell you to take the stairs, the slow route to greatness. No, you just have to know your route. There are elevators that can escalate you from one area and advance you to the next. You can accelerate past all those levels that people have rested. You don't have to sit in middle management. You just have to manage the moments of your life where it felt like darkness is all you had. And then all of a sudden you realize you was what darkness needed to get rid of it.
Self-love is doing hard things to build a better future for yourself. That is the ultimate form of self-love. It's having discipline to do the hard thing today that's going to make your future better than your present. It's doing the things that make you feel like a winner and create the future of the winner that you know you are. That is what self-love really is.
You always directly approach what you want is the wrong way. Why? Because it is one-sided. You want freedom, face the structure, face the hard discipline. Because if inside this hard structured form, you are able to have the freedom, you feel free inside this hard form, that is the freedom.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
Your whole neighborhood goes black in seconds, except your house. The Patriot Power Generator 2200X from 4Patriots keeps your lights on when the grid goes down. It's the most powerful generator 4Patriots has ever built. 4Patriots gives you backup power without gas, fumes, or a loud engine. Just lights, a cold fridge, and peace of mind when the power fails. Right now, save $500 and get 2 solar panels free. That means you can recharge twice as fast, but only while supplies last. Keep your lights on, your food cold, and your family calm when the grid goes down. Don't wait for the next blackout. Visit 4patriots.com today. That's the number 4, PATRIOTS.com, and see why families trust 4Patriots to stay ready.